All right, shalom, shalom. We just want to start off by saying, Call Halayim La
Yahweh,
Yahweh,
Bahashem, Yahushai, Bahashem, Rachakodash.
We want to give double honors to the apostles and the elders, great millstone. Peace and salutations to the hopeful elect and to the occupants spreading this truth at the four corners of the earth. We're just a few brothers from the great millstone Des Moines camp coming at you with a Lord willing edifying lesson. Okay, and in tonight's topic, right, what we're going to be going into, and what we're going to be going into is how there is no enchantments against Jacob, man. Okay, as it says in Numbers 23 and 23. All right, because with as the scripture saith, I just grab it real quick. This is Isaiah. Let's see, Isaiah in verse 15. It says, "Yeah, truth faileth, and he that departeth from evil maketh himself a prey. And the Lord Yahweh, Bahashem Yahushai, saw it, and it displeased him that there was no judgment." Okay, and with us departing from evil, right, with the hopeful elect, okay, departing from evil, all right, and moving in that righteous vibration, okay, to this world, we're made a prey. All right, because with this world is full of what? It's full of unrighteousness. Okay, it says that darkness covered the earth, and gross darkness the people, man. And what is that darkness, right? Proverbs 4 and 19, roughly paraphrasing, it says the way of the wicked is as darkness, man. Okay, so hey, there's a wicked vibration on this world, man. Okay, and with us, right, with the hopeful elect departing from evil, all right, putting off that old man, okay, and walking in newness of life, right, as the scripture says, we make ourselves a prey. All right, and these spirits be hopping on people to try and do some witchcraft, some divination, some voodoo. Okay, and hey, it's all to no avail at the end of the day. Okay.
Mm-hmm.
Right, as it says in this Numbers 23 and 23. I just grab it real quick. This is Numbers 23 and verse 23. It says, "Surely there is no enchantment against Jacob, neither is there any divination against Israel. According to this time it shall be said of Jacob and Israel, what hath the Most High wrought." All right, so hey, in this account, man, all right, Balak went to Balaam to try and curse Israel, man. All right, but he ended up blessing Israel, okay, because the scripture says what? There is no enchantment against Jacob, nor any divination against Israel, man. Okay, hey, as long as we're walking in the fear of Yahweh Bashem Yahushai, all right, hey, these peons, hey, they can't do nothing against us, man. All right, as it says in it's going to allude to it in Psalms 34 and verse 7.
I'll grab it real quick. Mm-hmm. This is Psalms 34 and verse 7. "The angel of the Lord Yahweh encampeth round about them that fear him, and delivereth them."
Right, those that fear Yahweh Bashem Yahushai, man, hey, the angels are around protecting against the wicked wiles of the devil, man. Okay, against these divinations, man, and these different enchantments that people may be trying to do onto us, man.
I have this precept I'm trying to find. Where I can grab it real quick.
Mm-hmm. How's it go?
If the Lord be for you, who can be against you?
I think that's Romans 8:31.
Yep, you're right.
Yeah, because I was holding it as well. Well, I'm here. I'll read it for you.
Yep.
This is Romans 8 and verse 31. It says, what shall we then say to these things? If the Most High be for us, who can be against us?
Mm-hmm. And that's plain, right? And it don't matter how much divination and witchcraft anyone tries to do against the men of the Lord. There's nothing that they can. There's nothing that they can do against the Lord's servants. The Lord said He has care for His elect. Right? The Lord's not about to just let somebody curse His elect, His servants, and allow them to go through something that He didn't ordain for them. Right? It said who is said in I forget how it's worded, but basically the Lord's counsel shall stand. No one's gonna say anything against the Lord's counsel. And the Lord's counsel is to guard His elect, protect those that trust in Him and fear in Him. But you got it.
God, this is Isaiah.
And
Let's see. This is Isaiah 54 and verse 17. It says, "No weapon that is formed against me shall prosper, and every tongue that rise against thee in judgment thou shalt condemn. This is the heritage of the servants of the Lord Yahweh by Shem Yahushai, and their righteousness is of me, saith the Lord Yahweh by Shem Yahushai." All right, so hey, no weapon formed against the hopeful elect is going to prosper, man. Okay, you doing your juju, your voodoo, your boo-boo, your whatever, man. Okay? No weapon formed against the Lord's hopeful elect is going to prosper, man. Okay, and every tongue that, rise up against us, hey, we shall condemn, as the scripture says, man.
This is a quick one. Psalms 105 and verse 14. He suffered no man to do them wrong. Yea, he reproved kings for their sakes, saying, touch not mine anointed and do my prophets no harm. So this is the Lord's sentiment towards His elect. Right? The Lord's not going to allow harm or evil to come upon His elect. Right? We may get put in certain situations, right, to try us. Right? The Lord, it said that the trial of man is in his reasoning. So the Lord might put us through certain things so that we can go through it and be strengthened, increase our faith, so on and so forth. But evil is not going to come upon us if the Lord didn't ordain it. It's reminding me of what the Lord Yahushai said to Pilate. He was like, you was only able to man, Salaki, I'll just grab it real quick. Salaki. Lord, will I could find it in a timely fashion.
I think I got it. Let me see.
Yep, that's it.
John 19 and verse 11. Well, I'll start verse 10. I'll start verse 10. John 19 and verse 10, it says, Then said Pilate unto him, Speakest thou not unto me? Knowest thou not that I have power to crucify thee, and have power to release thee? Yahushai answered, Thou couldst have no power at all against me, except it were given thee from above. Therefore he had delivered me unto this says, therefore he that delivered me unto thee hath the greater sin.
Right, and that's it. It's the same. That was like that with Yahushua. It's the same with the Lord's elect. It said, Thou couldst have no power at all against me, except it were given thee from above. Right, these different demons, these different spirits, they need to get permission in order to do whatever they need. They need permission to touch the Lord's elect. There's an example of that in the book of Job. Right, Job went to the Lord and he received permission to do what he did to Job.
Satan.
Slakia, for whatever I said.
You said Job went to the Lord.
That's bugged out.
Yeah, Satan went to the Lord, man. And Satan had to get that permission to touch Job's flesh, man. Well, to touch his possessions and then to touch his flesh. Right. And the Lord put stipulations. The Lord put,
a hedge.
Yeah, he put a head. No, he put stipulations. Right? Hey, saying, hey, don't kill him.
Yep. And it's the same with the elect, right? No, nothing, not these spirits, not these people can do anything against the Lord's elect, except it was given to them to be able to do from the Lord. Showing you who's really in power, showing you who's really in control.
Right, and then the one that's really in control, the Most High, as you said earlier, man, he has care for his elect, man. Okay? His heart is to it says to give us an expected end.
I got you. Okay. This is Jeremiah 29 and 11. For I know the thoughts that I think toward you, saith the Lord Yahweh, thoughts of peace and not evil, to give you an expected end.
Hey, and that's the Lord's thoughts towards his elect, man. Okay? thoughts of peace, right? To give us that expected end, man. All right, and we have to believe that, okay? As it says in Matthew, the 28th chapter, right? It's in the 20th verse, but Yahweh Shai himself, right? It's in red letters. It says, I am with you always, even until the end of the world. Amen. All right, hey, we have to keep that prevalent in our mind, man. That the Lord is with us, man. And if the Lord is with us, who can be against us? Right? We got to keep in mind that the right hand is greater, far more greater than the left, man. All right? Right? With Janus and Jambri, that left hand, it couldn't prevail against, right, what Moses and Aaron was doing, man. Go ahead.
This is Exodus. Man, Salaki, I grabbed the wrong spot. This is Exodus 7. Bible Kashab, bear with us. This is Exodus 7 and verse 9. When Pharaoh shall speak unto you, saying, show a miracle for you, then shalt thou say unto Aaron, take thy rod and cast it before Pharaoh, and it shall become a serpent. And Moses and Aaron went in unto Pharaoh, and they did so as the Lord Yahweh had commanded. And Aaron cast down his rod before Pharaoh and before his servants, and it became a serpent. Right, so it's showing that right hand power. Then Pharaoh also called the wise men and the sorcerers. Now the magicians of Egypt, they also did in like manner with their enchantments. Right, just grabbing this to show that the left hand also has power too. For they cast down every man his rod, and they became serpents. But Aaron's rod swallowed up their rods. Right, just showing that the power of Yahweh B'Shem Yahushai is stronger than the left hand side. They was using left hand energy to do what they was doing. Moses was using right hand power, right, which again is stronger than the left hand. So whatever enchantments these people do, it don't got nothing on the power of the Lord.
Yeah. As we come on, go ahead.
I was gonna say, show forth at the point in time where they couldn't mimic when those magicians couldn't mimic what the Lord was doing. Right, they had to admit themselves. They said surely this is the finger of God. When the Lord brought forth certain plagues that they couldn't replicate.
I believe it was the lice. They couldn't replicate the lice.
Just grabbing this quick point, showing that the right hand is stronger than the left hand, and it's like that to this very day. What you got?
Right, hey, it's bringing me back to that scripture in Psalms, man. All right, it says the angels is encamped about them that fear Yahweh B'Shem Yahushai, man. Okay, so hey, as long as we doing what we need to do in sincerity and truth to the best of our ability, right, to please Yahweh B'Shem Yahushai, hey, we really ain't got nothing to worry about. The victory is already guaranteed. I like to picture wherever his hopeful elect is going, you just got an angel just standing there, arms crossed, just on guard, just peeping the scene, and some come up, hey, he's rebuking it, he's annihilating it,
Yeah, that's true power, and that's what's with the elects, the Lord's servants, the elect. So we don't gotta fear what these people on the left hand try to do against us.
So hey, hopefully this was edifying. We just want to end it off by saying, call Halayim like
Yahweh B'Hashem Yahushai B'Hashem Chakodash.
I want to give double honors to the apostles and the elders of Great Millstone. Peace and citations to Ophalek and the Akins for the truth that the four corners of this earth. Shalom.
Shalom.